Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel on episode 17 of Whimsy Stories. We are still at the cabin that we were in the last episode, but I got a notification that Isabel actually is experiencing early midlife crisis. So life seems to be passing Isabel by these days. It's the same thing day in and day out. Well, with nothing to really show for it, it might be time for a change. So the change that we are going to experience this episode is maybe baby number 3. I did ask right before I started recording this video for baby names on both X and Blue Sky. I'm not sure if I will have answers during this video, but if I do, I will keep those names in mind. Otherwise, I will add the name that you lovelies all suggested to the baby in the next episode, because I do feel like it's gonna get born in this episode. But we are all taken care of. I made sure that everybody was feeling good. Some of the Sims are a little bit tired. Oak actually does need some potty. So is there a potty down here that he can use? Oh, there is. So our little independent boy, go potty now. Willow is still asleep, but it's looking okay. This little girlie is actually washing the dishes, which is so sweet. Raina is coming over to talk to her as well. We got some money, but the candles exploded, which is weird. She's stressing about lost time to Coda, but everybody's needs are looking good. And I don't know why our craftsmanship is terrible, because we have a high level. We've been really creating well. We do need to still create our final candle. But like our level is okay. It's fair, more than okay. Our job, it's okay as well. I do want to select one more. Let's see. Uh, we have done everything with the candles, so let's just select that as the final one. It will be for Saturday, so we do have some time. But we need to create 4 more candles, and what I want to do right now is travel. And as they have a little bit more left in the holiday, it's not much, but I do have just a tad bit more. Yes, I had everybody selected. So I want to see if we can go to the Hermit in the 3 hours that we still have left, or if we can do a little bit of exploration outside of the cabin. So their holiday is just a bit more fun. So let's travel to the Granite Falls Scout Camp, which I think will be really nice for Hazel. And from there, we will try to travel to the Hermit. Okay, so we are here at the scout location. We're gonna have Hazel play together here, and I feel like Dakota is going to play together with Raina some horseshoes and a little toddlers. Oh, one is a stinky toddler because he is using his diaper. No. Can we clean out his diaper here? We're not gonna reroll once, but let's see if we select oak. Toddler care. He doesn't have a diaper to be changed. He does. Oh, and she's hugging her daughter. It's so cute. But I do want to have these twins play in the snow together. Let's see if they can actually build a snowman somewhere themselves. I feel like here might be a cute area. Play in the snow, and you also play in the snow. They don't get to build a snowman all by themselves. And I do think Isabel and Widow have a supportive family dynamic. I think this is a very supportive, cozy, sweet family. So, in my opinion, like it does really fit to have this family dynamic as well. And I'm just trying to see where we can. Can we fish? No. Where the trees are to travel to. Oh, the hermits. Because they should be somewhere. Oh, there we go. So explore, travel to the hermits so we can take the kids there. Hopefully it's a little bit better to like do some stuff over there with the exploring and the collecting that we can currently also because Dakota, he needs to do like some of this. This we can do at home. Well, if we cannot find anything, we won't have the opportunity to like slowly tick this off. And you want to play pretend in a tree house, but we don't have a tree house. I may put down a park with a tree house, so she can just go over to the park, meet some kids there, and have a tree house that way. Also, one comment from my side: now that we have more space in the house, we can finally ask Walter to move in and officially take him out. I did check. He is now living with his mom in Ciudad Enamorada. So she did get a house, but it's actually a young couple bachelor pad more type of house. So it's not really a place where you should bring a child or bring a teenager who is still growing up and who needs his own space. So we are going to just adopt him and take him finally away from his mom, as she doesn't like children. She even went there just because she wants to find more romance and find like a rich guy to marry. So we just want to make sure that he's safe. And we have arrived at the hermit, but since it's fully snow covered, I cannot even find some of the plants. Everything is out of season, so fortunately, this is a little bit of a miss in terms of what we were able to do here. So everybody is just going to build a little bit of a snow pile while Isabel is going to create a flirty sculpture. I do see some insects we can collect, so I'm gonna try to collect those and see if there's anything we can just get out of this trip. It's a nice fun time. Like that's what this trip was also meant to be. It was just meant to be as a fun time. But nevertheless, we can still try to collect and explore as much as possible. But you can definitely see everything is basically not not a season. We do have a Will of the Wisp there. I do want to try to collect as much so we can tick off the collection. I've been doing a lot of ticking off of collections or at least trying to work on a lot of connections in my Not So Human series. I do want to tick off a lot of there as well. But if we can tick off a few in every single of my legacy challenges, that would be really nice. And it is, of course, a picture time because we have cute family moments. I do think Oak is a bit cold in that outfit, so I will change both the toddlers in their respective outfits. Let's see. This is, I think, a lot better and a lot cuter. And then we have little Willow, who is also a bit cold because, girly, why are you wearing that dress? That's not a dress you should wear right now. So change outfit, wear your cold outfit, and that should be a lot better. But let's see, they're now like working on their little snow pal. I think they've already finished. They made this more like ladylike snow pal. Hazel is working on hers as well, so she's like still looking at what she can do and maybe also speaking a little bit from what others are doing. And then we have Dad and Son over here who have this nice one. And let's see what they're gonna finish up. They are going to do like this, the traditional snow pal. Like this is a little bit more the traditional one. And he wants to talk with somebody, so why don't you come over to talk with your sister, blow her a kiss, hug lovingly. Why don't you sing her a song and reassure her? So they have a little bit of a fun time. Coda is going to collect all of the insects. He got some fireflies, which are always nice. I don't think there's anything else to connect. And okay, we're gonna cancel an identification, go home and buy our store, move water in. So we are back home. Dakota is going to build a treehouse. Raina is actually going to check the computer to see what her university application status is. And this little one, because she was feeling sad throughout the holidays, she is going to get a little diary to read it, to like write her thoughts, to make sure that she feels okay. We also placed down a little drawing table so she can start drawing some images. She used to do this as a kid as well. Like she used to love to draw here. So I feel like a nice little drawing table for her is also really nice. So why don't you make some winter crafts? And Isabel, for you, I know you need to chat with the client, but why don't you already start carving your final candle so we can tick that one off? Or we already ticked it off. So she has completed her aspiration. Isabel made it, like she literally made it. With her new skill, she can fabricate objects and doodads she didn't even know existed. She has the muse of the maker, so she can fabricate objects and make candles with only half the resources. And then for the new one, let's see, is it already ticked off? I'm gonna wait until it's fully ticked off, but we can select a new aspiration. And for the new one, I do think she is not really someone who does more of the creativity, like Lady of the Knits. That's not something she would do. Writing, I don't see her doing. Painting, I don't see her doing. Like she's more of a handiness type of girly and more of like that type. Knowledge, I would see. I don't see her anything in knowledge either. Balanced life, maybe, but that's more in terms of university. Location, I don't see her anything in. Like love we already have, so I don't think we need to focus on love. Nature would be something that fits her. We've done the eco innovator, like, but there we have to become a civil designer, which I don't think she is going to do, so I'm not going to focus on that one. Like I'm really ticking, I think, wellness, because we haven't finished up wellness. There is the inner peace one, which gives us the clear perspective. You have the Zen guru, where we have we have to become a master wellness teacher, and the self-care specialist, where I feel inner peace might be actually one that fits her. So we are going to change to inner peace. She already did practice mindfulness. She needs to seek relaxation. So I think like we're going to go soon to a spa. She needs to find peaceful surroundings and she needs to maintain harmony. So this one, I think, is something we can work on. Like, we don't have to focus on it that much, but I do think something like this works for her. And she has not been accepted into any degrees. Like, again, she has not been accepted, but I feel like here it does say that she has been accepted into university. So I'm just gonna quickly check university application. Yeah, we need to start the application. We're not allowed to go into university. So in that case, I'm going to change her aspiration. Because if we cannot do the academic one, I don't feel like we should focus on it. And let's see what we should do. Let me quickly check her traits. Like, she's a horse lover. She's an art lover. We are gonna sign her up for the art critic career first. So, find a job. Become an art critic. Like, she really wanted this to be part, but I think we're just gonna do it as she starts out as an internship and works her way up. But she is a quick learner. She's business savvy. Critic career. Yes, we will do a new job. She needs to reach writing level 3. I don't think she would have a writing aspiration. Why don't you write a column so you can already show that you're good at writing, and then practice writing. Oh, she's already writing level 3. Yes, so she can practice writing for 3 hours to get a jump start. But what I do think, looking at her skills, she's good at charisma, she's good at cooking, she's good at handiness and knitting. I feel like we should probably do the Lady of the Knits. I've never done the Lady of the Knits aspiration. So I do think it's might be nice for her to have this aspiration and just keep knitting for everybody. So we will give her the knitting aspiration and just make sure that she's working a little bit more on her knitting. And we got another family dynamic, which is between Dakota and Oak as jokesters. And yes, of course, let's also have Oak's tech so he can get up movement and can get up the stairs himself. This little girlie needs a toilet, so Daddy is helping her with some potty training. She can already get up the stairs, and she had a little nightmare. I did send Hazel over to a specialist because she is feeling a bit off, so she probably has some chronic illness. And Kanisha decided to come over and is actually talking with Raina. So they are just hanging a little bit out. I think she came over for Isabel, but Isabel is not in the greatest mood. She's feeling sad. She's very tired. So she's just focusing on making sure that she feels fine with the baby coming soon. We are going to send this to the client for approval. We will need to make 3 more. But currently we cannot do any writing as Raina is using the computer. She did write for 3 hours. So you can stop practice writing. What is your writing level actually? Hazel's eczema. Okay, so she will need to use some medication to deal with the eczema. She's writing level 7, so that's not too bad. I think it really fits the career. She should be able to get up as soon as possible. And she's already a critic level 3, actually. So that's interesting to see that she did end up in a higher level than level 1. She has itchies because of the winter cold. So why don't we quickly send you to the pharmacy to healthcare services, order from the online. You don't have prescription. Let's see, what is something that we can buy to deal with the eczema? Okay, Clodder lotion. So I'm gonna buy 10. That should be sufficient for now. And is there anything else that can help with the eczema? Glucose, health tonic, Okay, we also have hydrocortisone, so we'll buy 10 of those as well. I'm just gonna buy everything that will help with her eczema. Paracetamol, prenatal vitamins, U vitamins. We can do the vitamins, but I'm not going to. And why don't you apply the hydrocortisone cream so you can get rid of your icy itches? And Raina likes writing. But what Raina is gonna do now that she is done with things for her job, she is gonna invite over Walter. Let's see, invite over to current lot, and she is going to make sure that he is moving in to this house. And he basically came straight over, so he really wants to get out of his mom's house. But let's see, friendly. He is not feeling fine, I'm seeing, but I think we need to do the relationship. No. How can I ask him to be a part of this family? Activities, deep thoughts. No. Affection. I feel like I've been getting less and less known with where everything is, probably also due to the mods, but I want him to be part of the family. I want to ask him to move in. Parenting. Okay, if we can, I cannot move in, so I'm just gonna add him to the family. Walter is now part of the family. He does have condoms. He does have something in his inventory. Does he have a girlfriend? Because now we can finally see like everything. No, he doesn't know anything, but maybe he stole them from his mom. He wants to be a world traveler, but unfortunately there are no pop-ups for this one. It should be, but for some reason it's not, so I may need to update this or take it out. It's the same with this one. It's not really working, but if he wants to go to Mount Komorebi, we can maybe give him the Mount Komorebi sites here. Apparently he's a little bit broken. Okay, but he's erratic, he's creative, he is part of the Rebel Rousers, he's not popular or unpopular, he has high self-esteem, and he got a first promotion. I don't know how. He doesn't have any skills, which I do find weird. But we are going to have him claim his bed. Let's see, this one is for Raina, so he will take the top bunk. Assign bed Walter. And he has been, let's see, how long until he ages up? He ages up in 11 days, so I do feel he should no longer have the preteen height. So I'm quickly also preteen settings, preteen base, reset height. Yeah, he's a little bit taller, so I did feel like he should already be a little bit taller instead of like a small boy. But what can we have him do? Apparently, like, for him, he's a bit broken for some reason, so we cannot do any aspirations with him. That's fine. But since he is creative, I do feel like he should also do something with creativity, but don't know what exactly. So let me know in the comments down below what you think he should do. He dislikes blue collar. He likes high energy sims, and he dislikes electronica. So he doesn't have any skills that he likes, but he does want to do his homework. So why don't you do homework? And if we do anything creative, why don't we do something in music, as we haven't had any sim focus on music just yet. So that could be something. He's still doing the potty training, and after that he will continue working on the treehouse. But now that Walter has moved in, I'm also going to have Isabel wake up from her nap and actually, let's see, buy a business. So buy a retail. We are going to buy the business. I want to take all of this off. I want to make sure that we have all of it. It is in San Sequoia. It's this retail lot. It's a home studio and it is homey. It costs 26 simoleons and it's called the San Sequoia Retail. Although I do need to make sure that I spelled Sequoia correctly. But we are going to buy this. We're going to buy this furnished and I'm going to show you this a very lovely retail. It's a build that I got off the gallery, but I did like fully customize it myself. So I just only kept the shell and the trees outside, but the coloring and everything else I fully did myself. And I do think we need to buy a lot more stuff for this, but I'll show you in a sec. So we are here and immediately I'm gonna put 10k simoleons to the retail store, but this is what it looks like. So it's not looking as pretty as it used to be. I do need to find out who the creator is. I will leave it in the description down below. But basically we have the like more pinky, the more yellowish color scheme that Isabel also has. We only have a cashier and we have this, but we don't have any tables. We don't have anything else added. We don't have a kitchen. We don't have anything. So this is something where she and Dakota, they will sell all of their collectibles. They will sell like the frogs they have, the things they create. I will put some things here as well for them to put their creations out there, but this will be their whole store where they can sell basically all of their creations. So we got a retail store. Maybe this will help her with feeling like she has a different life, that her life will be a little bit different. It will still be creating, will still be the same things as she used to have, but it's not going to be focused on just working for a client, doing some jobs. She can actually create everything herself and sell itself in her own store. So she can just create what she wants and what she wants to sell. But let's quickly pop in. Let me know what you think of this. In between the next episodes, I will slowly decorate this. So the next episode, we will have a fully decorated place and we will be able to sell from here. So this is just a shell that I wanted to show you, lovelies, but I will show you the end result in the next episode. So why don't you quickly head back to your home and just start working on finalizing your final job as a freelance crafter, and then I feel like she will quit the freelance job forever. And my game was just a little bit glitched, but now the aspiration does work. So I gave him the World Traveler back. He needs to make a wish, write a wish, go hiking Mount Kamarabi, and perform snow activities. He also has his skills. He actually has... He's not great at handiness. He is great at comedy. He is not great at writing. And... Oh, he's great at handiness. He's great at comedy. He's not great at logic and not great at writing. He does have, in terms of his highest skills, it's handiness, gaming, video gaming, mischief, piano, violin, guitar. So even though he is creative, I feel like he might just be looking at his skills. Maybe he's creative in video gaming or creative in the comedy that he writes or that he comes up with. So I might just let him work on comedy and try to make him a comedian instead, now that we see like what he can do. Handiness he's also great, so maybe we will have him, maybe he will help creating the treehouse together with Dakota. So it's like a nice little thing. And she has started her knitting project. She has finished one. So that's already one ticked off. We do need to get her a rocking chair. But I want her to... Oh, it's excellent and it's cute. How much does it sell for? 33 simoleons. I want her to start another knitting project. I want her to knit some clothing because I did say that I want to have her knit beanies for the kids. So for our little like brownie girly, let me see, like more purpley girly. So for a more purpley girly, we will knit clothing beanie. There is not really one that fits. So I think the pink might fit the most. And then for the rest, she will also knit a beanie. So all of them have some beanies they can wear in the winter. I think for her, we will do a yellow one, and for Oak, a green one. Oak is tired, so we probably should let them all go to bed soon. Uh, he learned to climb stairs so he can bring him himself, but after he had some foodies. So in the next day, I think I'm going to try to finish the treehouse so we have something for Hazel to play in, to sleep at. And I'm also going to just wait until the baby is born so we have our final generation, and then we can focus more on finishing up the rest of Isabel's aspiration, or the rest of Isabel's things. So she needs to get to wellness level 9 or level 10. So that one we need to finish up, and we cannot currently do any yoga while she's pregnant. So that's one of the things I want to finish up. The other thing is I want to get them married. So that's why I also want to make sure the baby is out so we can finally plan the wedding. And having tattoos, it's not something that she can have while she is pregnant as well. Or at least I do not think it's wise to get a tattoo while you're pregnant. So the final 2 tattoos that she needs to have, we will also have to do them while she's pregnant. So I just want to like play a little bit, basically working on the skills, like making sure that they're working on the job, building the tree house, those kind of things, to ensure that they just have everything set up for the new baby. I have no idea where to place this baby, to be honest. I don't have a real place for it. It's also, this baby was not planned. So I will need to just see like what the best place is. Like maybe we will just move this away if it fits. But I'll have to see because again, I have no idea where to place this baby. And we officially have a midlife crisis with Isabel. So I think this is the second time that I've had a midlife crisis. Walter wants to become friends with somebody, just keep being friendly. But she wants to purchase 3 expensive paintings, go to work focused, get a promotion, and brag 15 times. So she has a desire for success, but the job we have, she doesn't go to work, she doesn't get a promotion. So should we change her job? Should we make her do something in handiness where she goes to work? Like she's been working as a freelancer, she just bought her own store. But maybe we should also give her a job. I can find a custom content job if you lovelies want me to do that. But let me know if, can you please sit down? Sit. But I want to know from you lovelies if you think we should give her a job where we can actually work on her midlife crisis. Like she's not the type to usually brag. She's not the type to like really buy much stuff. Like they're really creative, but she just wants something different. Like she knows her home is small, but she wants to maybe buy some stuff for the kids that is a bit more expensive instead of like making it. I did realize that we actually had no toddler beds, so I gave the toddler beds, and then it had enough space to put the bassinet here, so we do have space for the little kid. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I will also post a poll on my channel as well as on X and Blue Sky to see if we should give her a different job now that she's already ticked off the freelance crafter. The rules say that she needs to be employed this way, but it doesn't say that she needs to be employed this way until the end of her life. So if it has the midlife crisis, I think we might be able to do it this way. But again, let me know in the comments down below. You sit down and end the school break of your daughter because I want her to start making friends and go to school. So we have a little bit less Sims to focus throughout the day. So sit your ass down. And I also want her to build a few more chairs so the whole family can actually sit at this table. But real quick, school and school break. Hazel, please do that now. You are eating your food. How does the tree look? The tree looks like this. Like it does fit barely onto the lot. We can do some upgrades. like a bell, lights, a slide, and a sliding pole. Sliding pole, I think it's fine, but I'm not gonna add the... Well, actually, no, it's not gonna fit. I'm not gonna add the slide because it's not gonna fit. But at least we do have our little house where Hazel can play. So I'm gonna make sure that all of these lovelies are feeling fine. And in the morning, hopefully the baby is getting born because it now says, like, yeah, she feels like it's a rat race. So she wants something else. Maybe she wants a different job as well. She's gonna give birth in like any second now. So again, let me know in the comments down below what you lovelies think. The baby hasn't been born yet, but we did get a call lunch of sadness. Some other kid threatened Hazel and took her lunch money. She's been crying in the office. I feel like Isabel, who usually is like she needs to stand up for herself, give a hug for me, it will be okay, like those kind of things. She might now say, oh no, I still think she says she needs to stand up for herself. Just because I feel like she will say like, you cannot let anybody walk over you, or like I have to build up a lot of things in my own life. She is doing a little bit of a tree pose because that's the only one that she can do. She had to do this because basically she's at risk of losing her energetic lifestyle. Walter is getting a call from his mom. He thinks he will be fine. His mom is just trying to scare him. And oh, our listings have expired, but yeah, Hazel, she doesn't have a lot of confidence. She has a neutral confidence at the moment, but she does lose her confidence relatively easily. So her mom just wants to make sure that she just wants to be sure that that everything is fine and that she does stand up for herself. I did create one of the 2 chairs, so at least the 4 adults can 4 out of 5, but I think I need to create 2 more chairs. So I'm gonna just have her focus on this. Like today, it's just a skill building, making sure everything looks fine kind of day, until the baby gets born. The twins, like she is playing inside. She's been such a little cutie. She made a drawing and everything. He has just been coming over, talking with his dad. He does need a diaper change, but his dad is currently very busy working on this, so soon he will change the diaper. Hazel's already creativity level 7. They're both doing satisfactory, but can you really... Oh, she already started working on her homework. And he's feeling a little bit off, so why don't you have a quick meal or drink, get some orange juice, and let's see. He just had an exciting day, nothing special, so why don't you... I want to say he was creative in video gaming, but also in... What did I say? In handiness. So he is able to build some stuff, but maybe we can do a little bit with the comedies. So is there anything in terms of comedy? No. Writing is not great at. So music. We'll just continue focusing on music. This cutie is also coming over to talk with her dad. Like these 2 kiddos are very social. Like they love coming over to Sims. They love coming over to talk with all of them. I feel like her communication, she will probably reach level 3 soon. He has level 4 already. Like, as I said, their communication is... It's getting up there. So these 2, like, I think Oak might be a little bit more of a sweet boy, might be a little bit more reserved to the people he knows. But he loves reading, so I do want him to get some books, and maybe I'll quickly buy that as well. So we have some toddler books. But yeah, again, I feel like there's a lot of cuteness with these little toddlers. And she has gone into labor, so we're finally ready. Her needs are not looking great. Raina, she is still at work, but I think Walter is responsible enough to stay home with the kids, but I'm quickly gonna let her use the toilet, and then we are going to change Oak's diaper just to make sure that he has his diaper changed before we head in. Dakota's getting a call from Haley. I know we are going to get much more if we say money, 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 give me now. But I'm just going to say on the what conditions as I want to get the money quicker. She is gonna do this. Change diaper for Oak. Willow shouldn't have a diaper change. He's gonna go in pre-parental panic. These two are talking to each other. They have an unpleasant conversation, but I think it's because she is sad. You're not gonna call names. You're not gonna insult him. You want to become friends with him. So why don't you talk about the cold temperature? Apologize to him. What else can you do? Why don't you discuss interest? Just be a little bit sweet girly. No mischief. Let's see. Welcome Walter to the household. Just do some nice interactions. Well, your mom is going into labor and bringing home your baby sister. He is definitely like not ready to become another parent. Like he's just focused on, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna focus on anything else to make sure that I don't get in the full stress mode. Change the diaper. She's already level 4. Like she's going so fast. Can you... Okay, we can, or she's been getting her promotion already, so we are gonna go into the arts critic career. She got 283 simoleons, and actually all of everything that she gets, it immediately goes into her checking account, so she builds up money for her own place. I just need to make sure that the 283 simoleons, the bonus, that also goes into her checking account. But she's home. She is looking very interesting. But she has been promoted to a snooty pundit. Her next shift is on Friday, so she has one day in between where she can review performance or write a column, and then reach level 2 in music or comedy. I feel... Is she good at comedy? It doesn't say anything about comedy. It also doesn't say anything about music. So... I feel like she probably would go into comedy, just because it's easier for her to go into than music. We don't have any instruments. Well, actually, she does have level 1 of violin and level 2 of guitar, so we already have a level 2, so this should already be ticked off. No, Mom, you're not gonna come over. We just escaped you. But quickly change his diaper, please. And then go to the hospital to get your baby. And we are at the hospital. She's already ready to get an epidural and have the doctor check on the baby. He's giving himself a pep talk. Of course you can. Why don't you use this? And also she does need food. I'm gonna get away for Sims for people who don't like needles. But why don't you quickly just, let's see, have a quick meal or drink. Why don't you get, what's something that will help her? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But he's checking on the baby. She's doing well. The heart rate is slightly higher, but we need to make sure that the epidural kicks in before we can have the baby. We haven't done any floor arrangements, so no, that's not the job we're gonna have. But she's eating her little thing. He's shoveling snow. He just wants to make sure that he keeps busy. But what can we do? Like, are we already ready to give birth? Or not yet? Really want to give birth, to be honest, so we can get this over ASAP. And yes, give birth with Gerardo Torres. You can finish. Eat your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You can finish your sandwich, girl. Finish your sandwich and then you can give birth. And it is time. The C-section is happening. Dakota is ready to join. He's already running over to join for his baby. But let's see what will be. We already know that's a girl, and we already know that it's one baby. But we are so excited to meet the final little addition to the household. And after this, we're done with babies. It's a baby girl. So I'm just gonna randomize a few times. Actually, quickly let me check Blue Sky um and X. Okay, so I did get a few baby name suggestions. I got olive, ivy, juniper, magnolia, laurel, acacia, maple, aspen, and pine. And I actually really like the name Aspen. So we keep like the girl names Hazel, Willow, Aspen. It's like two split up in two parts, or don't know how the English word. And then Oak, it's just one part to like say that to showcase that he's a boy. But I think I'm going to go for Aspen. If you want any other different baby name, let me know in the comments down below. Also, just leave your suggestions on X and Blue Sky. I'll keep those still into consideration in case there are any different names. But for now, I think Aspen might be a really cute name to fit. So we got the baby and we will go on birth control or just have something done that they will never, ever, ever, ever be able to get kids again, because I'm so done with having so many kids. Like in the next generation, we will also have like a lot more kids. We will adopt 4. So I think for now, like we're done with the huge family and we're done with getting any more kids. Like we adopted basically 2, or we let 2 into our homes. They were teenagers, but we did adopt them. Or at least foster them. And then we had 4 kids of our own. Like you can already see with her eyes, like she is just done. She gets the baby. It's the cute moment of the parents meeting the baby together. But you can definitely see like they're just done. I want to get the picture without the blur. Like she's like, oh, I'm so happy. This is the final time I'm giving birth. No more babies ever again. Oh, it is really cute to see like them being the cute family. But again, I'm just done. I'm happy with having no more kids. So I am going to end the episode here. I hope you lovelies did like this episode. We got our final baby. We got little Aspen. Unless you lovelies want a different name. We got a store that we will furnish in between this episode and the next episode. The next episode, it's all fully built up. She finished her aspirations, so now she just needs to take off wellness, which we now finally can do. So maybe in the next episode, we will go for a little spa day with all the girlies. And she needs to get 3 more tattoos, and she should finally get married. I think that's something that we will keep for episodes 19 or 20, and that's when we tick off her generation. Then we adopted Walter, so a lot of stuff has been happening. We got little Aspen, like they are already thinking like she's their whole heart. She's a love child. Same I think for her. Yeah, it's the same for her. So yeah, if you please like this episode, click the little like button down below. Let me know in the comments down below if you want a different name for Aspen, or if you want to keep the name as well as what Walter should focus on. Like, should he focus on becoming a comedian or not? And then if you have any ideas for these 3, like again, always let me know the area. I think we will let Aspen grow a little bit up before we decide. But by episode 20, I do want to make a decision. For now, I still put it on Hazel. But I am also taking Willow into consideration. Oak, I feel like he's a little bit more quiet. He's a little bit more, he loves his books. I do see him maybe becoming a writer. He could still go into the education career, but I do see him more as becoming a writer, or a journalist or a librarian. Willow, I do think she might actually be a really great fit as well. But again, I'll leave that decision partially up to you, lovelies, and partially also what I'm feeling, but not in this episode, by episode 20. But let me know those things in the comments down below. I am rambling a bit. So if you are not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a chaotic rambly video or a wholesome video, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you, lovelies, in the next one. Even if you've never flown before,
Take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you